This segment of Delmarva Life is sponsored by Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center.
You know, we talk a bit about acupuncture on Delmarva Life, and when we do, you see this familiar face, Dr. Ashley Adams. She's the owner of Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center. Now, when we have had her on the show, she's of course talking about her work as an acupuncturist and how she can help you.
That's right. Would you believe this though, if we told you she actually wasn't always an acupuncture advocate? She was seriously skeptical at first. In fact, she only gave it a go because it was a last resort after a life-altering car accident. And now she can't imagine her life without it. Ashley Adams' story is defined by a strong-willed spirit. That's actually the reason she started in the service.
I went to school, I was pre-med, and then my best friend joined the Army, and I said, so how was it? She goes, it was rough, you'd never make it. So I signed up the next day, and I left for the Army.
Ashley would serve for more than 18 years. She took immense pride in her work as a combat medic on a Black Hawk. That work was ripped away from her in an instant after she was in a head-on collision.
There was a truck going southbound Route 1. I was going northbound Route 1, and a tire sheared off of it, came across the intersection and hit me head-on. I was actually turned sideways away from it. Because I saw it coming, but there was a bus full of kids. So I turned and took full impact.
Impact that was felt intensely in more ways than one. After 20-plus surgeries and multiple medications, Ashley was told she would never walk again.
You know, a warrior overnight to not anything, you know.
That meant pain in her mind that matched the pain in her body.
I was devastated, like, when you're the best at your job and then you wake up and you can't even walk, you can't take care of your kids, you can't even be with your kids. I'm shocked I'm here to talk about it. I'll be real honest with you. Because I was so depressed, I was overwhelmed, and didn't know if I wanted to live, to be real.
She was, by definition, in the depths of despair. Fortunately, one person at the hospital refused to let her stay there.
There was an acupuncturist there that wouldn't leave me alone, for lack of better words, really. And she told me that she could help me, and I started receiving acupuncture. I didn't believe in it at first, you know, she really had to pester me.
The only reason she agreed to try was because she didn't have anything left to lose.
I didn't believe in it at all. Like, what is this little tiny needles you're going to put in me and make me better? What? Just doesn't jive, right?
It took a few treatments, but eventually her hope came back. When nothing else could help her, acupuncture could.
And at that point is when I was like, if anybody could help me, then I needed to learn how to do this because I wanted to help others.
From a wheelchair to a walker, from a walker to a cane with a leg brace, just a leg brace, just a cane. It was baby steps. But for this strong-willed woman, being back on her feet changed everything.
And even if I had only been in a walker, I was walking.
As soon as she could, she started studying acupuncture, determined to touch other lives with this transforming medicine.
No matter what's wrong, acupuncture can help. It seriously can help, no matter what it is. And that's the kind of message that people need to understand.
She knows the needles and the science behind them can seem strange. She experienced it herself. That's why she puts all kinds of effort into education.
Sometimes, like, if you're into cars, then I talk to you in reference to acupuncture, in reference to cars. Or if you like golfing, like, I try to make it so you understand it in relative to what you like. And having different analogies of how acupuncture works is really the best thing.
Dr. Adams invites everyone with pain here to Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center. She'll be honest if she can't help. Sometimes, though, it takes patience.
If you've been dealing with it for 10 years, I'm not going to fix it in 2 or 3 treatments. You know, it takes time. And a lot of people were like, well, how much time is it going to take? Well, how much time have you been dealing with it?
The reason this approach is so radically successful, she says, it being holistic.
You don't come in here as a hurt shoulder. You come in here as a human being. You come in here as a whole person, and that's what acupuncture treats. Acupuncture treats you as a whole.
And what's even more beautiful, there's no age limit.
My youngest is 3, and my oldest is 99. This little girl loves acupuncture, to the point that she's giving her dolls acupuncture, but we won't go there.
She smiles when she sees the way acupuncture changes lives. That's why she'll always be one of this medicine's biggest champions.
Every single day, this medicine amazes me. Like, I know when you walk in if I can help you or not, and I tell you. And I'm like blown away how quickly it works and how effective it is.
Acupuncture gave her her life back. And so this soldier will forever use her fight to share this tool with others. And Dr. Adams says just recently she began seeing a patient who'd been having arm pain for 9 years. And after just 1 month of acupuncture, this patient is telling friends and family that she has no pain. It's amazing what this stuff does.
It is amazing. And I actually had been to the practice doing a story with her, and she just like gave one little needle, said this helps with anxiety, and I felt it immediately.
That is amazing.
I guess seeing is believing, feeling is
Yeah.
knowing.
And I'm glad though we were able to share her story, because I think, you know, even just it makes it, you realize she didn't believe in it at first either. And then you're like, oh, you have to kind of experience it to know its power, I guess.
Incredible story indeed.
Yeah.